on there. So I'm just going to get set up here so I can see your guys' questions in the chat, but we're taking a look at the FLSUN S1 and the T1 here at RAPID+TCT in Los Angeles. So let me open up my streamer console here. Hopefully this is working. Let me know if there's anything going on in the chat, you guys. All right.
That's right, yep. That's exactly, yeah. She's really good with that. So, so I asked her, she hasn't replied because she's sleeping. I said, instead of me shipping it back, can I
Okay, here we go. All right, I got everything going. And then your mic is good?
Cat.
Okay,
yeah.
So. That's us. We're on the screen. Okay. So, hello everyone, and welcome to the live stream. So I think we're ready to get started.
Hi everybody.
And what was your name? So
my name's Yana. I'm with the marketing team of this company, of FLSUN.
Okay, cool. So, I mean, you guys flew all the way out here to the United States to show off all your printers. It looks like you've got the whole lineup here.
Yes. It's been a pleasure for us to be here to meet everybody, and it's our first year to exhibit at a show in the United States to introduce our machines, especially these two, the S1 and the T1, our newest two models, to everybody in the 3D printing industry.
Okay, so we'll definitely take a close look at this T1 because there's not a whole lot of information out there.
T1, yeah, it is a T1, yes.
T1, S1. I know every single 3D printer in existence, so I'm pretty good with that.
That's amazing.
Okay, so I mean, this is how your company started out making this product?
Yes.
Can you pan the camera a little bit?
So these two were like older models, but they were the fastest the printers at the time they were introduced. So yeah, this one was like when we first introduced the Delta printers. These were like two models that were out in the market at that time.
Okay, and are these still for sale?
I think these are for sale, but we are more introducing the new models.
Okay.
But these are for sale as well. But these are just like not as fast as our new ones.
All right.
So people are more like more interested in our new models. But
okay.
Yeah, but for sure these are for sale too. And the price wise, it will be more cost efficient.
Right. Okay. So I guess let's do a close up of these ones. So this one's just getting started with the print.
Yes.
Looks pretty fast. So this is the T1, and then the S1. This one, it looks like it's going a little slow. Why is it? Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
all right, it's sped up.
This is the lifetime speed, so it reaches max speed of 1200 millimeters per second, but this is just the real-time speed.
Okay.
Yeah, it changes speed because the surface is like
all right.
Yeah, it's different.
Cool. So, I mean, we have some questions prepared, and I want to get your guys' questions in the chat. So if you have any questions for, both of us, go ahead and ask.
Yeah, please.
But yeah, I wanted to know, what was the goal behind making the S1? This one over here.
So we want to find the balance between printing speed and the high quality. So our goal is to provide more usability and high performance to a broader user.
Yeah. I'm going to get a close-up of this while we're going here, just because it's crazy. But yeah, we can still hear you because we got the mic.
Yeah, we just want to achieve high speed while ensuring the quality is also top of the notch.
Yeah. Cool. And to me, I see this machine as being upgradable. So maybe, the community can modify it and make improvements.
Yes. That's another beauty of this machine.
Okay.
And usually this is our filament dryer. Usually there's a door just like this to cover it. But at this time we want to show the inside of the part. So but it comes with a door.
Okay, yeah. I have one of these, and there's a door up here, and then you've got a filament dryer desiccant up there.
Yes.
But the door has been removed so that we can see it.
Yeah.
For our viewing pleasure. Okay. And I think the one that everyone's excited about, at least for this video, will have to be this T1. So there it is. So tell me about the T1 and how it's different than the S1.
Sure. The biggest difference is the size, obviously, and also the speed is like for the T1, the maximum speed is 1,000 millimeters. Max speed is 1,000 millimeters per second.
Okay.
And for the S1, T1, this is the S1. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
It's like 1,200 millimeters per second. So
Okay.
this one's faster. This one's perfect already, but that one's like it's faster. This one's smaller, and the price-wise, the retail price for this one is $599, and the retail price for the S1 is, sorry,
Yeah.
I'm confused all the time.
Yeah.
Is $1,499.
Okay, so you can get 2 of these and have a little left over for the price of one of these. So,
Yes.
all right. So I'm just gonna talk to the engineering details of this thing because that's one of the things I really like to do on my channel.
Sure.
So, I mean, let's see what we've got here. Well, first of all, I've picked. Let me switch the camera around here. Okay. So first of all, I've picked both of these up. Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so I've picked both of these up. This one is like nearly 100 pounds, so it's very heavy, kind of difficult to move. This one, I can just pick it up, giving it a bear hug. So let me, here. I'm gonna hand this off to my cameraman. So joystick to aim.
Right.
I think you've got it. Oh, don't hold on to it up there yet. Yeah, just like that, and then use the joystick. And you can kind of pan and tilt. Anyways, so this one, it's only about, I don't know, 50 pounds, 40 pounds. This one, I can't lift this one up. I mean,
Yeah,
I
that
could,
one's
but
kind of heavy.
it's, yeah. And then it looks like we've got the same CPAP style cooling, so, you know, part cooling shouldn't be a problem. What else we got? It's slightly smaller, so, you know, just less expensive in general to build. This top piece looks like it's plastic, but I assume there's some aluminum. Yeah, there's some metal structure underneath the top cover. So yeah, just less expensive, but still giving you pretty fast speeds. And did you say this was 1,000 millimeters per second?
Yes, 1,000 millimeters to make it more, like let's, for example, this a little benchy that can made like by the machine like in about 8 minutes to make a little like small thing just like this.
10 minutes?
8 minutes, about 8 minutes.
Okay. I've done the 8-minute benchy on this one.
But this one just like, on this one, on S1, yes, 8 minutes for sure. But this one maybe just a little bit longer than the 8-9 minutes.
Oh, 9 minutes? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not bad. Okay, let's check out the questions. Can you stack them? That's a great question. I think you probably could. Let's just put this one up on top of there.
I'm not so sure about that, but we build our machines with great durability. So, but we do not recommend to stack other machines like you do with your TVs, refrigerators. It's like it's like a machines. We never know what's like. And also we have a ventilation like a system on the top. So it's like we recommend not to like stack them.
Yeah, I'll try that when I get mine in for review. So we'll figure that out later.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the other thing I noticed about this is, hold on, I noticed something. I had some insight. You still have glass, but on the back panels, these are see-through, so you can observe it from multiple angles.
Yeah.
Versus this one, it has the metal panels.
But the great thing about this one is there's filament output like on the outside of the box, right here.
Oh, okay.
So you can either do it here or do it there with like a larger like a volume of filament. It would be easier for a lot of like industrial users as well.
Yeah, that's one thing I was worried about with this. You can only fit like a normal size spool on here. But yeah, there's a little filament port
like
you can
a hole, like
put it in through the side. And this one doesn't have that, but you keep the filament inside of the printer up here. I guess that's pretty good because it gets kind of warm in there and it helps like
because we listen to our users like voices, so we always want to keep like evolution, like just upgrade our product to make it like a more suitable for everybody.
Okay. All right, and let's see. I got some more questions here. So, let's see. So I've noticed FLSUN only produces this type of printer with the delta mechanism.
Yes.
Is that like an important part of your company, or will you ever make a non-delta printer?
I mean, everything is possible. Who knows? Like, but I would just say stay tuned. That
okay.
yeah, yes.
Yes. All right. So that's very cryptic, but you know, I'm excited to see what you guys will come up with.
Sure.
I think the delta mechanism is kind of like, it's kind of like symbolic of your company at this point, because
Yes.
you're one of the only companies. There's a few others that are doing delta, but
Yes.
this is like a majority of what you do, it seems like.
Yes.
All right. I want to get into a little bit more engineering details here. So this one, it's using like slightly thinner linear rails. This one's got like the super beefy kind, and like the frame is insanely solid. But this one's using a more standard linear rail setup and thinner belts, and it doesn't have closed loop stepper motors. So that's probably affecting the maximum speed you'll get a little bit. I think you can actually go faster on this machine than what you have it set to. Have you experimented with like making it go even faster than what the settings are?
Yes, but sometimes it can reach like the higher speed than what we advertise for. But we just want to be sure about the experience of our users. That's why we don't want to like tell them, oh, it's very like it's gonna go higher or whatever.
Yeah.
But we just want to be honest that what our machines are capable of.
Yeah. I mean, the size of these beams that make this machine so sturdy, I think you could even go faster than what you're claiming.
Yes.
So.
A lot of people has give us feedback on how stable our machine can be. Like they experience like machines that are higher speed, but like a machine shakes a lot, stronger. So
Right.
yeah, a lot of our good feedback about these machines are also its stability.
I want to see if I can pick it up. Let's see.
There's a handle like here.
Whoops. There we go.
It's heavy,
Okay.
right?
So some things that I'm probably going to change on my machine. I'm thinking about putting wheels on it, so I can just tip it over and roll it around.
Yes, that's
And
a
then
smart idea.
Also, I want to make it quieter, so I'm thinking about like sealing it up a little bit and changing some things around. But
Yeah, I remember there's someone told us to add a buffalo like
Yeah.
on the top, but yeah, we can think about it, but we're not like it has to go under experiment too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know, I think we'll probably come up with some community mods to fix that. So, do you release the CAD files or like open source or like the firmware or anything for these, or is it a closed source project?
We use open source like platforms. Yes,
Okay.
we do.
Cool. And it's running Clipper, right? So.
Yeah, there's some like a preset like models inside the machine as well, but we're open to like platforms that you can source your like new designs like and just use the machine to print it out.
Okay. All right. And let's see. So like, do you personally do 3D printing or?
Yeah, I love using the 3D printing machine.
Yeah.
When I have time, I have pets. Like I like the video show that I always like play some like little toys because they're like they are like eating the toys. So I always like play them new toys for them to have fun.
Yeah, maybe you can make edible filament so they can eat the toys.
Yeah,
and it'll be okay.
maybe in the future, everything's possible.
So I don't know if you've seen this before, but there's someone that wears a printer like this on their back. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I find that very interesting.
Right.
I mean, like similar to our experiment of investing Delta printers for printing, I mean, it's all about personal interest.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very interesting idea.
Right. I was thinking about putting this one on my back.
Oh my
so
God.
I'll have to put
Maybe
some
you need to become a
Yeah.
Godzilla.
Mechazilla
to do that,
here.
but yeah,
Whoop.
it's okay. It's like assembled, so it's okay.
Yeah. So does anyone have any question to the audience? If you have any questions about like how this machine works or want some close-ups, let me know, because I'll probably do a separate video where I look a little bit closer into this one. Okay, let's see. The noise, how many decibels? So it's not a very good environment to do noise testing here. They're pretty loud machines, but you know, we're talking about, you know, maybe doing some improvements to make it quieter. Like when we're in a convention hall like this, it's hard for me to get the decibel meter out and figure that out.
我们有分贝的噪音的数
Does
据
the
吗
S1 have a camera? That's a question.
There's a S1 doesn't have a camera inside.
Oh, this one doesn't?
S1 也没有 camera 是吧？No, they don't.
Neither of them?
Neither of them has a camera inside.
Okay. I could have swore there was a camera, but I guess not.
Oh,
I don't know. Let's see.
到底有没有 camera?
Oh yeah. There's one on this one right here.
Oh yeah, I found there's a camera like on the side. Because I'm with the marketing team, so
okay.
I'm still learning about our machine. So
Okay.
I'm sorry that I made a mistake.
Oh, that's
before.
okay. And then this one also has, this one has a camera too.
Oh yeah.
And they have lighting.
Thank
so.
you for letting me know.
Oh yeah, I'm the definitive source for 3D printing news.
Thank
so
you.
It's what I do. Okay, the T1 is cool. Yeah, I agree. This one I think will be a lot more appealing for a general audience because the weight and the cost reduction. To me, it seems like the S1 is the machine that the engineers wanted to build.
Yeah.
And then the T1 is the machine that is like actually ready for mass market.
Yes, you're correct.
Okay, so let's see. Let's see if we got any more questions in the chat. When will it be released? That's a good question. So the S1 this one's available for purchase now.
Yes,
But what about this one?
It's available as well.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
head into the video description and click those links if you want to pick one up. This one is available. Cool. Let's see, what else do we have? Any plans for multicolor printing? That's a good question.
Yeah, it depends on the user feedback. Meeting our users' needs and listening to their opinions is essential for every company. So we keep like learning about this industry, about other like 3D printing like manufacturers out there. We keep listening, we keep learning, and our goal is to make like better machines for everybody who's interested in doing the 3D printing.
Yeah. So that's another maybe, it sounds like.
Yeah, but like I said, everything's possible, and we got a lot of feedback of people asking that question already.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely gonna be on our like
To-do list.
list.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this is going pretty good. Oh yeah, build volume. Yeah, so like tech specs, I guess. So let's see. I think we have a brochure here. So this is the S1, and then the sheet is missing for the T1. So maybe you know that. How much build volume does this one have?
Build volume for this one for sure. I know it's 13 inches by 13 inches, and the height is 16 inches or 17 inches.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you prepared the information in inches for us, but I know us Americans get a reputation for describing everything in inches. But in the 3D printing community, a lot of people do millimeters. So.
Oh, cool. So it's 320 by 320, and the height is 430 millimeters.
And then this one is
this one is a little bit smaller, a little bit like my figures was for the S1, S1.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have to double check with the T1, but it's like just a little bit smaller.
Yeah, okay. Let's do some close-ups of the T1. I think it's kind of fun to look at. So.
Oh, it's 260 millimeters by 330 millimeters.
Okay. Yeah. This thing it's pretty loud with the door open. It's a little bit quieter with the door closed. And then if we did some like soundproofing to seal up all the gaps and put a muffler on top, I think it could be a relatively quiet machine. I'm a big fan of quiet machines, so anytime I get a printer and I start, changing everything on it to make it quieter. Cool. And then this S1 has the LiDAR function on it, I think.
Yes.
Is that being used right now, or is that like just the hardware?
It's being used right now.
Okay. We just had a question in the chat about nozzle compatibility, and as far as I know, it uses standard M6 nozzles. So anything like a CHT or like a Slice Engineering nozzle should be able to fit on there. So yeah, another big difference I can see is these are aluminum. This is an aluminum carriage, and then this, I think this is injection molded plastic. And then over here, I can't really see, but I think that's injection molded plastic, and up here injection molded as well. So we'll get a little close up in here for you guys. Getting caught on the filament there. Yeah, both of these are using, well, I should ask, but I'm pretty sure these are carbon fiber rods on this one. This one, it's got kind of like a twill, like a woven carbon fiber. And then on this one, I think it's, they call it like a pultrusion. It's used in a lot of carbon fiber rod production. So cool. All right, we'll hand that back over to you. Okay, so any more questions on the chat? I think we've gone through all of our canned questions. Let's see. I think that's about it. Yeah. So in terms of rails, this one's using a HG. It's a HG 15, so it's a 15 millimeter wide rail that has the quad ball bearing circuits to support it, so it's like very stiff and very strong. This one's using an MGN style linear rail, and let me just check it out. They look like MGN 12s or 15s, so they're going to be pretty solid on this machine as well. And then, yeah, it looks like all this external stuff is all injection molded plastic. And on the inside, it's got I think that's a folded steel construction. So yeah, definitely the more cost optimized of the two. This one, I think you need to get someone to try and do a world record or something on this machine.
Yeah.
Just like really turning the speeds up.
Sure.
Okay, cool. So are there any like future product announcements, or is this kind of like your next thing?
Right now, just these two, because we just launched these two models.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe next year we'll have new models. But yeah.
Okay. Now, one thing that I was thinking about is these aren't square, so they don't kind of like stack like cubes. But one thing that you could do with this is get 6 of them and arrange them in a circle. So then you can walk around, and it's like there's this old supercomputer
Yes.
back in the 80s or 70s that was arranged like that.
Yes. Saves a lot of space as well.
Okay.
If you put it in a circle.
Yeah. Is that how you arrange them in your factory, or?
We have a kind of big factory, so we just like put them like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But if you user like we can try to just like make them a circle, but like if you want to save some space, but yeah.
Yeah, or a half circle, like you have it against the wall.
Half circle, yeah.
And let's see, where's the power cord? I think we might be able to stack these. Do you think we should try it, or?
Oh sure. Do you
Okay.
need a
Here, let's see if the
ladder or
cable.
chair?
No, I think I can just I can manage it here.
How about we bring this one down on the floor?
16?
16 kilograms.
Oh, okay.
16 kilograms.
Okay. So that's like 40 pounds about.
41, not weight.
Okay.
41 pounds
41
for this
pounds.
one, for S1.
Cool. So does anyone have any more questions for FLSUN, or you curious what's going on here? Oh yeah, they're asking for a discount code. My audience is a little bit like that. You don't have to. They're just beggars a lot of the time.
I don't know about future discount, but
Yeah.
at the show there's a show special. We're promoting this machine with $200 off. So it was a $1,499. Now it's like a $1,299, and this one with like a $100 off is it was $599 and now it's $499.
Okay.
We can maybe just like generate a code with like our channel, and maybe user can just like can purchase that through the link. But I have to talk with my team now.
Oh, yeah.
It's only for the show here.
Don't worry about them. They're kind of they'll keep asking for free stuff if you let them.
Okay.
I think it has electric heating for the filament dryer. Yeah, that's a good question. So does this one have a heater for the filament? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But it doesn't have a heated enclosure. It's just passively heated.
The glass is broken.
Oh yeah. We already.
Glass door.
Yeah, we removed it so that people could see inside. Is what I tell. Okay, cool. I mean, it's really just fun to watch these machines work because
Yes.
it's just you get a great view of what you're printing.
Yes.
What do you think is like the typical customer for this type of machine? That's like it's a little bit more expensive and faster, but like this one, it seems like this would be good for a hobbyist. And then this one, do you gear that more towards like a professional or like an engineering
professional. A lot of designers, and also for educational use.
market? Oh, okay.
Schools can like use this kind of machine to print out like we have a dinosaur like a skull, so
okay.
that can be printed out.
I'll grab it. Let's
Yeah.
see. Oh yeah, we can. The dinosaur skull. Oh yeah, we're gonna take a look at a print here.
Yeah, so like we can use this as like educational like material,
Yeah.
and also anime fans can make like just scratch like their favorite characters out of this machine as well, because it's a relatively bigger machine to make a bigger like designs.
I broke the dinosaur.
Yeah, it has a notch
Okay.
somewhere.
I got. Yeah. Oh no, I'm breaking everything. I probably shouldn't touch those. Anyways, so yeah, I think another thing for like the educational market is just seeing how different machines work is really interesting and gets people thinking about science and engineering and how
Yes.
the math that you learn in class can actually be applied to build machines.
Yes.
So I recently did a video where I explained how the delta kinematic system works and like an easy way to understand it. But just seeing all the different designs, and I think that's in itself is like an educational experience.
Yes, it is.
All right, now let's see. Desiccant for drying them off. Yeah, they have, this is a desiccant up in here. So I guess it would be nice to have like a little 3D printed desiccant holder, so then you can
Yes.
pour your own in
Yes, maybe we can 3D print our little like parts like in the future.
there.
Yeah, it's also easier for like for service, right?
Yeah. All right, and Nathan builds robots. What will he build? I'm building something. All right. Use it for helmets. Someone's saying they could probably print a helmet on there, as long as their head is smaller than
32,
a foot.
320 millimeters.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be a pretty good helmet printer. So another thing that is that the print volume, it comes to a tip at the top. Is that right? Like
Yes.
it's tall, like it's cylindrical, and then at the top it kind of tapers to a point.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
Just
slightly.
just at the very top. So
Yeah.
if you're printing a dunce cap, you'll be okay. All right. Is the front glass strong? Well, I don't know. I have one and it shipped to me without an issue. It's glass, so you don't want to like be banging on it or whatever.
Yeah, it's well packaged when they are out of the factory.
Is this this is a glass front too?
Yes.
Okay. And then these back panels are polycarbonate. So maybe, you might be able to replace it with a polycarbonate if you're really worried about damaging it. Let's see, look at Nathan go, woo. FLSUN likes, yeah. Eric and SF saying FLSUN seems like a pretty solid company. I would agree. So,
Great to hear that.
yeah, when you originally announced this product, there was a bit of a delay in releasing it. What was the purpose of that? Was it just like not ready for the market yet, or?
Yeah, we were doing some more tests.
Okay.
And it's also because our it doesn't mean that there's a problem with that machine, but our production speed is not it's kind of like a slow down the ordering speed. So that's probably causing the delay.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Like you could rush it out and have something that doesn't work. Which,
Yes.
Yeah.
And we want to test the market first, so that's also the reason why it's we want to go a little bit slow at the beginning.
Okay, cool. All right, and let's see what else we've got here. T1, someone was saying that the T1 isn't available on the US market. I don't know about that. Let me see, I'm gonna look it up. FLSUN T1.
We will have T1 available in our US warehouse.
Okay.
By the end of July.
July. So
Yes.
we're end of June right now.
One more month.
Okay. So yeah, maybe hold on a little bit and then you'll be able to pick one up.
Yes, it will be available at the end of July.
Okay. I would really like to see a kit to make it a little quieter. That's my
Yes,
biggest
yes.
concern right now.
Okay.
But in terms of print speed and quality, I think it's doing a good job. Cool. Okay, so I think we're gonna wrap up this live stream. Thanks everyone for joining. If you have any last minute questions, I can get to them in the comments. Oh yeah. That's a good question. So what is this bar? I have it on my printer and I don't know what it does.
That's an indicator.
Yeah.
The white line means everything is working well. If it turns orange, there is a problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this is a status indicator. So white means everything's good, and then it'll turn. Okay. So it'll turn orange if you have an error. So that's good if you're like wanting to just check on your printer. You can just look at that light. Is this a bunch of individual lights, or is this all one panel? Like can it turn them on and off individually, or? Because I'm curious if you could like.
Independent.
Okay, so you could like set up a health bar or something, or like. That's just, I guess it's extra hardware that they could do something with in firmware later, or if like there's community firmware, then they could do that. All right, keep going for another hour. Dr. Gilvani Filho, we got a lot of content to do at RAPID+TCT, but thank you guys for coming out and showing us all the stuff that you have here. And thanks for sponsoring this live stream to check out these printers and take a closer look.
Sure, it's our pleasure to have you here and give us a chance to introduce our new products. Thank you very much. Thank you, all the viewers.
Okay.
Hope you have a great show at the RAPID+TCT.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here, so thanks everyone.
Yeah. Keep telling us more new, interesting ideas.
Okay, well, everyone, yeah, we'll definitely
we
do
look
that.
forward to that.
Cool. All right, so later everyone. Oh, and then we're close. Yeah.